Namaste and welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam. I am just getting out of a wonderful online virtual satsang that I was invited to speak on. It was to a bunch of youngsters, and the topic was love and self-realization. Only they can come up with such unique combinations and topics. So it was, I think, a wonderful session. And my mind is filled with that, especially on this beautiful 9 days of Navrathri, as we are continuing in this journey of mindful awareness, sadhana, and learning. One of the things that I shared there, and I think is so important, you see, one side is all the sadhana, right? One side is all of these practices that we are doing. We are chanting 108 times or 1008 times, and there are questions about, can I chant only 100 times? Can I chant only 200 times? All of this is completely up to you. Please understand that there are no rules, there are no regulations. That is the quote-unquote unfortunate part of dogmatism that we get caught into, as if we do something and that if you, instead of chanting 108 times, you ended up chanting 100 times or 200 times, and is that wrong? Is that correct? There is nothing like that. What are you doing in these chants? You are calling out to her. You are chanting and conversing with her it's a heart-to-heart conversation with the divine. So don't allow rules. Again, these are all self-imposed, self-created rules that we have imposed on ourselves. So don't allow these to restrict. Do I have to offer kumkum? Do I have to offer to do something when I'm chanting? It's up to you, right? Like I said yesterday in the course of the puja, that what I am doing is on behalf of everyone. So we all connect there, and at that moment, even if you do it at a much later date, if you watch the video, at that moment, time and space become irrelevant. You and I are connecting to the one consciousness of which we are all a part of. That is the whole game. And so my point here is, don't worry about the nuances of the chant, enjoy it. Again, don't disregard something because it's inconvenient, but you ask yourself how you want to do it, how it helps you to connect to the divine cosmic consciousness that we are worshipping at this moment in the name and form of Sri Lalita. So that all of that is one side of the coin. The other side is your inherent core belief system, yours, mine, all of that. All of these practices, if they don't help us redefine and change that inner core belief system, then we will be caught up in just doing these practices one after the other, 1 year after the other, 1 decade after the other, without real transformation and enrichment. And that is why these practices have to be put in the context of overall transformation. That is why pujas and rituals are a very small portion of the overall in the overall path of self-realization, and that is why we bring in the concept of discipline and introspection and so on and so forth. So please understand that, and I'm sure most of you do. I'm preaching to a choir, but it's more like what is in my mind this morning, and especially after talking to these youngsters. So there is one side of being completely caught up in the rituals. The other side is being completely philosophical. Oh, if everything is God, why do I need to do this? Why do I need to do that? And we get into this theoretical understanding framework, if you will, and then we stick to that without implementing. Both these sides have closed their doors, perhaps, not always. Exceptions are always there, but exceptions don't become the rule, as I always say this. But both these doors in general, if we go to the extremes, then we get caught in that. We are happy with doing pujas, or we are happy reading books and philosophizing and looking down upon people doing pujas and all of that. what happens is we close doors to self-transformation, self-enrichment, self-empowerment. So it is both these, philosophy, reading Vedanta, attending lectures, all of this is one part of the puzzle, or is one small rest area, if you will, in this journey of self-realization. The rituals, the pujas, the yoga, and the meditations, and all of these are another part, a small part, small rest areas, if you will, in this path, in this journey. Then what is then this journey? The journey is all of these begin to enrich, and should begin to enrich. Enrich the definition of who you think you are. It should empower the definition of who you think you are. If I still continue thinking at the end of this, I am small, I don't know if I'm doing right, I don't know, Devi is there, she'll be happy or not happy, and we get caught in this poor definition of who I think I am, then we miss the point of all these rituals. Of you can be doing yogasanas for 40 years, 50 years, and still not be there. You can be devotee of Sai, you can devotee of Krishna and Shiva and Rama and Jesus and anyone, and you will still be caught in that same place. Or when I go into myself, who I think I am, has that changed? Ask yourself this question. So today, ask this question: who do I think I am? Has that changed? When I say thinking, it's not just intellectual thinking, but the core belief, like your gut feeling about who you think you are. When you look into the mirror, has that changed? And if it has that changed for the better? I'm not talking of, oh, I think I'm old now, I'm thinking I'm young, but the real you, the essence of who you are. Has your consciousness begin to accept the fact that you could be that cosmic Devi, that everything emanates from you and ends in you. You are the creator of this universe. Has that thought ever crossed your mind? Do you ever entertain those thoughts? And do you in your meditation say, everything is coming from me, I am that Shiva. The Shiva am I. I am not different from that Shiva. So engage in that thought process. It's not a sin. It's not blasphemy. That is the essence of our real self. The Devi that we worship is the Devi that we are. The Shiva that we call upon is the Shiva we are. The Ram, the powerful mantra of Ram, is the very essence of our being. Let us therefore hold that thought in this beautiful journey of self-discovery, self-actualization, God-realization, self-realization, and all those wonderful terms. Let us open our hearts and minds to that concept, the essence of Vedanta. Stay tuned. I have another session like this after our puja tonight. So I have another long session on topic. I'm recording part of it, so I will give just the essence of it. I don't want to. Let me see if I can edit those videos and put it out there, and so that you all can also get a chance to hear a little more of my perspectives on what I shared and what I was guided to share. I think it's important all of us begin to study these kind of thoughts as well. It's not new for all of you. The idea of Vedanta, of oneness with the Godhead within us. So I have a busy day, but I thought I'll take a few moments to share this short vlog. So again, thank you for watching. Stay blessed, stay tuned. May the Navrathri continue to be a guiding light in this beautiful journey towards oneness. Thank you. Namaste.